Coffee.
Cafe.
Mmm. Fresh made coffee at the Comic Con. When does that happen?
Never. This is awesome.
Have you ever had a coffee at the booth?
No, I mean, because I'm not going to spend, $8 for a coffee.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
But this is Comics on Coffee. Coffee.
We're still waking up here.
Yeah, for sure. And at the con, brewed right here inside of the Bueller's Bistro.
There you go.
And it's freaking good.
Awesome. What's up, Kid Collector Comics? How you doing? Nerdist Newsstand. Hello. How are you?
How's it going, everybody?
Just jump on here live today. What the heck, right?
What the heck?
It's early in the morning. Well, it's not early.
No.
It's almost 11, but it feels. Yesterday was a long day.
Yeah.
What's up, Marvin? Creator of The Edge. There you go. You're in the chat. Raven, hello. How are you? Flash by Night. What's going on? How are the sales? I think the sales have been doing good. I don't we don't really sell too much stuff. What's going on, guys? I think I met you guys. I met you before a while ago at another con that you guys were doing. Yeah, that's right. You want to jump in here real quick? We're on a live stream right now, and we're not really.
Come on. I'm vaccinated. I just do it for
there you
the
go.
safety of everyone else. So.
There we go.
This gentleman is from Two Brothers Media. Also has a YouTube channel, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys doing any other things besides that, or?
Well, during the pandemic, we've been doing Zoom shows, but now with the convention scene and stuff opening back up, we're doing more stuff.
Yeah.
We just did Jason News about a week ago.
Nice.
We did at the Tacoma Comedy Club here locally. And then we're trying to get, I don't know if you're familiar with like the martial arts scene. We're trying to get Richard Norton for Zoom.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So he's cool. He's like, yeah, but I'm in Australia. You guys kind of coordinate because I'm like 12 hours ahead or whatever. So, but he's totally down for Zoom. So yeah.
Yeah,
that's been pretty cool.
Yeah, I met you guys at like Rose City Comic Con a couple years back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were doing YouTube and everything. But you interview a lot of celebrities.
Yeah. Well, it's my brother. He used to He used to be on public access television, and he had his on the free channel, like the Comcast free channel.
Sure.
And then he used to just try to interview anyone to come to town, and then he kind of had a falling out before with the person he did it with.
Yeah.
And then he was kind of bummed out and stuff for a few years. And I said, hey, the online, the YouTube thing is kind of picking up. Let's try to do it on there.
Yeah.
So we've been doing it for about 4 or 5 years. We just try to get anyone to come to town, anyone that will say yes,
Yeah.
So
I remember you guys. They interviewed Neil Adams. Right before I did.
Oh.
Yeah. They had just then I went over there and asked him what he thought about Donald Trump, and he went off.
Yeah.
he doesn't like Donald Trump. Yeah. But it was a total rant for like an hour. But I remember asking you guys, how'd it go? And it went pretty good. He's in a good mood or something that. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go give it a shot. So very cool. But we're just here. This is our second day. We're here all weekend. We're hosting the panels as well.
Nice.
For a few of the creators and stuff.
Yeah.
And I started the YouTube channel. I think right after I met you. It was just like a few months in, and it's done really really well for us so far. So
that's good. That's awesome. So. Yeah. I actually I'm actually as a favor because I'm friends with like the lady that with Robin actually.
Okay.
I don't know if you've met Robin before, but she contracts staff for the convention. So I've actually been driving the celebs all weekend.
Oh, nice.
I'm off today, but I drove them yesterday. I'm gonna be driving them tomorrow. So
nice.
I drove Liam Sharp, and we get I don't know if you saw.
He was late.
The traffic was really bad yesterday, so we had a nice long conversation, long 2-hour conversation.
This gentleman right here couldn't tell between the guy standing next to Liam.
He had a mask on.
He thought they were the same guy. I'm like, they're not even the same ethnicity.
I know, and Liam, Liam, I think he's pretty tall.
Yeah, but he's like, I bet him $10. I go over there and ask him again, see if it's Liam Sharp.
That's
maybe
hilarious.
$10.
Yeah, I still gotta pay it.
Yeah, he had some pretty cool stories. Since being the artist for DC, he says they try to coordinate comics with movies coming out. So he's got to meet like Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill and all. I'm like, I'm lucky.
Yeah, I think he's recently done some Justice League covers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And for during the the metal run or whatnot, the tie-ins.
Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Yeah.
I like
So
some of
that's
the
pretty
Green
cool.
Lantern covers that he did for Grant Morrison on that run there just recently as well.
Well, cool, man. Tell my audience where they can find you
Yeah,
guys.
for sure. Yeah, you can find us at Mad Bros Media. It's on YouTube. We're on Mad Bros Media. Just look for this logo here.
There you go.
And then we have the Mad Bros Media are a Twitter. And then we have Mad Bros Media Facebook as well. So you just look for this logo.
There you go.
So yeah,
Awesome,
we
man.
have a lot of fun, good celebrity interviews. So we do. We're not covering this convention, but we usually do convention highlights and comedy clubs and film festivals.
There you go.
Yeah. So check us out, please.
All right, man.
Awesome.
Thank you
stuff.
so much,
See you
man.
again.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are pretty cool. I remember I met them a few years back, and I actually asked them, because they had a really good setup and stuff like that. And I was really new to doing it, and they kind of gave me some pointers on what to use.
Oh, that's awesome.
Microphones and cameras and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they mainly do celebrity interviews, but they've pretty much anyone and everyone who's done cons, they pretty much, have that whole circuit down.
That's amazing.
As far as doing interviews and stuff like that.
That's amazing. I love that our tribe is so helpful to each other. And yeah,
we're on.
I'll be right back.
Where you leaving? All right. You should go see if Liam wants to come over here. We're gonna see if we can't get some creators over here real quick. The ones that aren't doing nothing right now. Bob's doing something. How is everyone this morning? Sam, what's up, buddy? Travis, what's going on? Hey, Bob, why don't you see if Liam wants to come over here for a quick minute? Jump in here real fast. Hopefully he gets the right guy. How's the con so far? The con's pretty good, but we're just kind of waking up today and kind of just getting going. So, I still got to drink my coffee. I was exhausted from yesterday. Ben, hello, how are you? Rob Boswell, how you doing? Let's see. Carrie, hello, how are you? Appreciate you. We have Rick Leonardi is also over here. We're going to get him over here real quick. We're just going to try to get him over here when they're have some free time for a few seconds. And it looks like we got Liam on his way over here. Or maybe. Is he coming?
Yeah, he said he's coming.
Okay.
He said now would be a good time.
Yeah.
Looks like he's signing something really quick.
All right. So we're kind of playing by ear as far as when these creators have a little bit of free time to do this, because we don't want to take them away from their the people who are here to see them and stuff like that. So we're gonna respect their time and have them over here when we can. So, but there's lines for like Chris Claremont. So we were pretty lucky to get him for that little bit that we did. There's lines for a bunch of other people as well. So it's really starting to heat up. So we'll probably get a few today and then a lot more tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow will be kind of a slower day to get people over here. All right. Did you ask the right guy?
Yes, I asked the right guy.
Or did you ask?
If I was to ask the other guy, I'd be asking for another $10.
We should play a game. Which one is Liam Sharp? Guess the Liam Sharp.
Right. But it's cool. I mean, you're starting to fill up in here. We're starting to get a lot more people. And
Old Brothers Comics, hello. Morning, Bueller and Bob.
How's it
What's
going?
your guys' favorite part of the con so far? Everything. Everything is. Liam, come on over, my friend. How you doing? I'm Bueller. Real name's Travis, but I go by Bueller. That's what the audience knows me by.
I get it. I get the reference.
Go ahead and take a seat there. This is our audience. We're live right now. Everyone, this is Liam Sharp. This is Liam Sharp, right, Bob?
This is Liam Sharp.
You know about the $10 bet that he got? He's other guy with you.
We all look the bloody same these days, honestly. I was like, it's now the official look of comic artists is to have no hair.
There you go.
And a chin beard. So that's
look, man, I got a little bit of hair going, a little bit there. Liam,
I
you know,
could be Jim Starlin. I could just go there, come back as Jim Starlin, and then come back as
you're
any
quite
number of them.
quite a bit bigger than Jim Starlin. He's just a little dude.
Yeah, but he's badass. I wouldn't
There
mess
you
with
go.
him.
There you go.
For sure.
But we got an audience on our channel, about 20,000 viewers. So if you want to share any of your work that you're doing right now, please go ahead and do so.
Oh man, well we got next week. It's a shame. I hoped it'd be out this week, but we've got Batman Reptilian with
Yes.
Grant Morrison, my old mate. Right. Oh, Garth Ennis right now. Just finished with Grant, the Green Lantern with Grant. So this is with Garth Ennis, and Garth's an old mate of mine who I've known for over 30 years, and we'd never worked together.
Yeah.
Really?
Before this.
Wow.
So it's crazy. I actually just saw him for a drink a few days ago, and we were just saying,
Nice.
after all this time, finally, you know.
Wow.
So where'd you come from? Did you come from?
I actually live in the Bay Area.
Oh, you okay?
So
Okay.
I haven't come too far.
There we go.
But yeah, so
So what can we expect from the new book? I know which one. I saw it on I featured it on my preview video last week.
good man.
Then a Batman There's a couple different covers for it. I saw.
Yes,
And,
we got a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which
yep.
is amazing. I'm a massive fan. Who's
Yeah.
a massive fan of Bill?
Exactly.
Right? Everyone.
Well, I
loves
can't
Bill.
pronounce his name, but you know,
I keep trying to help him.
everyone tries to help me pronounce it. It doesn't work at
Bill
all.
tries very hard to help
Yeah,
everyone
there
with
you
how
go.
you pronounce it.
But what can we expect from that book?
And I have to say, Cully Hamner's doing alternate covers as well. So he's doing the whole run. Bill's just doing the first issue.
Yeah.
But I'm pleased with that. It's both of us. I guess we really loved the late 80s, early 90s Batman. You know, Dark Knight particularly, and Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum, I guess, was probably the biggest influence for me on that book. So there's a
Nice.
little bit of that painted style
Yeah.
about it, and it's it's the Batman in it is very shadowy.
Yeah.
It's very, very dark. So he's got the big ears.
Nice. I always
And
like
it's-
the bigger ears.
Yeah. And it's just a wild book. It's what you'd expect from Garth. So it's like, you know,
No, it's not a one shot, right? It's multi.
It's 6 issues. Yeah.
6 issues.
Six
Okay.
issues.
Monthly.
And monthly.
There you
go. I'm currently just wrapping up issue 4 at the moment.
Nice.
So there's that, and then there's the Uncle Gold. I don't know if you saw it in my Kickstarter, which just did hugely well. I
Fully
just had a
funded? Congratulations.
We're fully funded in an hour,
Oh wow.
and it did. It raised 132,000.
That's gotta feel pretty good.
which is like amazing.
Yeah.
You know, people really came out of the woodwork to back that, and it's just an incredible response from the fans. So I'm just sort of over the moon about it, you know,
There you go.
how just supportive everybody was. We were just talking about it this morning. Dan Jurgens, bless him, he's
Yeah.
backed it as well. He's ordered a copy.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, there was like sketches and remarks, and they just
Wow.
went immediately. You know.
That's fantastic.
But that's the first of like 3. So the first one is Uncle Gold, and that's like a selection of my sort of favorite pieces from 35 years in
Yeah.
comics. I've been crazy.
Wow.
I started in like 87.
Yeah. So I mean, through all the years that you've been
86.
doing this, now that this Kickstarter platform is here, is that just changed the game for comic creators?
It would seem so.
Yeah, because I mean, I have a lot of creator friends that they're getting their stuff funded like they would never before, and now they can make what they want to make, and they own the property. It's just amazing for them.
I was taken a bit by surprise, you know. It's, so it was a good lesson learned, and it's nice to know that. Well, it's the power of fans. Actually, it's the power of the audience.
Yeah,
and it's nice to know, because honestly, you know, as an artist, sometimes you feel like what people are really into is the characters, and it's hard to tell whether they're buying it because they like your work or whether it's just because they like Batman.
Sure.
But when you do something that's like a book of just your work,
yeah,
and it does that well, you know it's fans, and you know it's about your work, and you know you just feel appreciated. It's an amazing feeling. So I was just over the moon and very sort of thankful about that.
So now that it's all funded, when are people actually going to see that in their hands?
I mean, it's mostly put together. I've got one of the stretch goals, which
you hit all the stretch goals, I take it.
We hit all the stretch goals, but one of them requires quite a bit of work from me because we promised a free comic of all new material for everybody. So I've got probably.
Were you trying not to get that shit go? Like, okay, this ain't gonna happen. We'll just throw that out there. This is the mess with people.
Well, yeah, on top of everything else, it's like, okay, I probably burdened myself a
Exactly.
bit there, but I'm probably halfway through that, so I've probably, maybe 15 more pages something
Awesome.
to go. But it's
and they'll all be getting those free.
That's just a freebie that
That's awesome,
goes in
man.
with everybody. But it's the first of 3 books. So, like I say, the first one is like a showcase of my favorite pieces. Second one's going to be all black and white.
Yeah.
That's Encore Silver. And my daughter came up with this idea of doing gold, silver,
There you go.
and bronze, and the idea of because people were saying, "Can you do like a 500-page art book?" And I said, "Well,
yeah,
it costs so much to ship. So why don't we break it into 3, and then it won't cost as much to ship, and it'll give us a little bit more time to get it all together." So the second one's just black and white, and the third one will be like a whole career retrospective thing, with a big interview all the way through it, and scans from like 35 years of comics. Which is
awesome.
crazy.
Amazing.
Well, it looks like you're getting in some groups over there, so I want to let you go back to your booth, and your fans are waiting for
This
you,
is
my
what we
friend.
want.
There you go.
Yeah. How's it feel to be back at cons?
Oh man, it's funny because it's like it simultaneously feels like forever.
Yeah.
But it also is like so familiar. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, we're back to
It's
it
like we're
now.
home. We're
back.
home again.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
thank you, sir.
Absolute pleasure.
Appreciate it. We'll
Take
talk
care.
to you later.
Cheers,
Sure.
gents. All right. Have a good one.
Take care. Thank you.
Liam Sharp, that's awesome.
He's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, for
Cool
sure.
guy. Much bigger than Jim Starlin.
I remember his stuff, some of the stuff he did in heavy metal a while back. Great stuff. And again, like I said, I love those covers he did for the Grant Morrison run on Green Lantern.
Yep. There you go. That's Liam Sharp. He's actually right across from us. I mean, we're literally like about 15 feet away from where he's at. And he was actually starting to get some people in his booth. So, like I said, we don't want to keep them too long. Yeah, you can see if he's available, or Chad, see if Chad wants to come over. Yeah, so if they're not busy or whatnot, if they want to come over for a few seconds, we like that. But, we don't want to bug too many people or whatnot. Although they have been instructed to come talk to us. Did you know that? They've been instructed to come talk to us? By the showrunner. Yeah. So that's how special we are. Anyway, John, hello. How are you? Darth Timo, what's going on? Appreciate you guys. Oh, Brother Comics, hello. Manic 23. Robert, hello. There's Catface. Hello, Catface. Let's see who else. Fire Guy Ryan's in here. He didn't make it. Where are you, man?
Where you at? Come on, Fire Guy.
Tom stopped by the booth and
Tom
stuff.
at Comic Pops is here.
Oh yeah, what's his name though?
Luis.
Luis, there you go. That's his dad. That's Tom's dad. Right?
Tom's dad.
Yeah, they're out hunting for comics. I guess they got to fill those mystery mail call boxes.
That's for sure.
When you got a bunch of those boxes, you got to fill up. It takes a while. Is he coming over? Okay, we got Dan Jurgens coming over here pretty quick. And you know what? We might even do a something special. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. But Dan Jurgens of famous Superman stuff, and also G.I. Joe and some other things. Booster Gold as well.
Booster Gold.
There you go. Trade paperback dad is in here.
Hey, station.
I'm here waiting for USPS to come pick up the mail calls. Oh, there. Yeah, how many of those bad boys you got waiting to go out? Probably quite a few.
Probably.
Let's see here.
He's drawing something, so
Yeah.
Finish with that.
That's all right. So how you doing today, Bob?
I'm doing
You
good.
excited? You get some good sleep last night?
I did, and I didn't. I woke up this morning feeling the aches and pains, but I was so excited for today.
Yeah.
And then we went and had an amazing breakfast and came here.
There you go.
And so I'm feeling good. And plus we got coffee.
I'm only. This is my first. Actually, no. We had coffee at the breakfast this morning, so this is probably my 4th cup of coffee and stuff like that. So you gotta have it when you can. But it's actually surprisingly, I'm actually cooler right now as far as the temperature here. We were a little worried because it was hot as soon as we walked in the door, and now it feels actually pretty good. So, because God, this vest is just killing me. Eventually, I won't have to wear this vest someday.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm hoping
that is really thick.
I'm hoping, man, that I don't have to wear this vest. There's a bolt. I still can't do it. When are we doing the fan meetings? You're talking about the panels. So I have a panel at 1 o'clock. So in a couple hours is the first one. And then 4 o'clock is the second one, something like that. Yeah. So 1 and 4 are mine today that we're doing. The Rogue Trader, what's going on?
Hey,
how you doing?
Station, my friend.
John. Oh, John's Comics with Kids.
Hey, John.
He's here. How you doing, John? John's a good guy. He's been watching from the very beginning. All right, I think Dan's coming on over here. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe he's probably had enough of us already.
Probably.
Hello, Dan. Nice to have you. Oh, yep, right here is fine.
Okay.
Dan, we are live right now.
Oh, okay. Good.
And there's a bunch of people watching here.
All right, great.
And they're all fans of comic books.
That's
And guess what?
awesome.
Guess what you do?
Right now I'm drinking my coffee. Yes.
If you guys aren't familiar with Dan, this is Dan the Superman Jurgens. He's done a ton of Superman books.
Yep.
You actually did the whole death thing, correct? Is that right?
Did the Death of Superman and a whole lot of other stuff.
Yes,
As well.
yes.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
So would you like to talk to the audience? Because you mentioned a new book that you're going to be working on. If you'd like to share it with our audience, that'd be great.
Yeah. Right now, I am just putting to bed the first issue of a new series called Blue and Gold, which stars Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Yes.
So they're finally going to get their own title. Comes out next month,
Nice.
in July. Beautiful art by Ryan Sook, and it's definitely harkening back to those fun, very, very spirited days of comics.
Yes.
And their Justice League adventures and things like that. So it's going to be pretty crazy, and also, hits on the concept of social media these days, even things like this.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a lot of fun for people.
Yeah. Last my experience with Booster Gold, he was in the Heroes, the Heroes book or whatnot. It was the one. I can't remember the name, but it was about like post
Heroes in Crisis.
Yes, Heroes
Yeah.
in Crisis.
Yes.
He was featured in that quite
Yeah.
a bit. And
Yep.
that's your character, right?
Yeah, it is, and we're going to be a little lighter than that.
Yes.
I'm not here to torture every single character I write. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit lighter, more of a romp. And I think, we're just trying to do something that is a bit of a fun read. And I
Nice.
think right now where we've been at and everything else, it's the timing is probably pretty good.
There you
It's kind of
go.
going back to the roots of the character because Booster Girl was so much fun
Yes.
Right.
to read, and so that's awesome. I'm so on board.
Okay, great. Yeah.
How many issues of this one? Is this one shot or?
No, this is going to be 8-issue miniseries. And of course, the hope is if everybody gets into it and digs it, then we'll do another one and
There
we'll
you
just
go.
keep it going. But I think that, people are going to, like I said, I think people are going to have fun with it because it is a little different than what we've been seeing a lot of lately, the
Yeah.
past few years in general. So, yeah, good fun romp.
There you are.
Yeah.
Now you've done some other books. Obviously, you've done plenty of books.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite. You've written some GI Joe books.
I did not write the G.I. Joe
You're
stuff. I
artist.
drew it.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
because
Sorry.
I do both. But no, on G.I. Joe, I was the artist. Yeah.
There you go. I'm a fan of GI. I grew up watching GI Joe. I literally would get off of school, run home to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it to the cartoon to watch Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow and all those guys.
And for people who didn't experience that, it's kind of hard to even communicate just how popular
yes.
that stuff was. Those daily cartoons, the Transformers, everything else, and just there are so many people who have that exact same story. Run home, turn it on, and boom, every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, I'm. I was a little older than that.
Now
stuff
it's
at that
streaming,
time,
so you can watch it anytime you want.
I get that. I get that. So life is almost too convenient sometimes.
Yes.
Yes.
So what was it like killing Superman? I mean, we got to ask. There's not too many people who have decided to do that, but apparently you did. Apparently you had a grudge.
Not a grudge at all. I think that if you think of it this way, is we just wanted to tell a really good Superman story.
Yeah.
The thing about life for all of us is it's when someone passes that we really start to recognize what they meant to us. That's what eulogies are for, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what memorial services are for. And that's when everyone stands up and says, I didn't tell him I loved him or her or whatever. Or they start to talk about the meaning this person had to their lives. And what we started to key on is that by taking Superman out of the books, we could say a lot about Superman. And the wonder of it all really is that as we did that, we had columnists writing columns saying, what does it say about America that we don't have Superman? So we had fiction and reality kind of doing, one of these, and it was just a very special time, and even more so than a daily G.I. Joe cartoon.
Yeah.
If you weren't there, it's hard to explain just how big a thing it was.
Yeah, it was huge. Absolutely.
It's changed everything.
It did.
It really did.
It did, and I don't think comics will ever see anything like that again, unfortunately. But at the same time, we were lucky that we got to experience it as we did.
Well, so let's talk about that really quick, because back then comics were extremely popular, and obviously they've gone down since then. But do you see the market coming back in? Because we talk about that a lot on our channel. We hit on that subject quite a bit. Today, as comics, here we are finally back in the Comic-Con for one, which is just great.
True.
Do you see that love for comics coming back to the way it was, say, in the 90s or in the 80s? You don't see that? Do you see a way for companies to make that more popular?
Companies could make that more popular, I think, if they wanted to approach more material for general audiences again. Okay. I don't necessarily sense that. I mean, the reality is, I could walk into a comic shop on, new comic release day back then, and it would be packed like with, 10, 12, 14-year-old readers who were really getting into it and into the enthusiasm of the product and the enthusiasm of the stories and the enthusiasm of the characters. And now I go in a comic book store and it's a much older audience.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is because the publishers moved away from the material that attracts that kind of a reader that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And for those of us who still try and get that, to get that kind of a target audience, that general audience, what we used to call the casual readers that would become more avid regular readers, it's swimming upstream.
Yeah.
And I think that unfortunately we moved the product away from that.
Yeah.
I think at the same time, there are social dynamics that went into that. We don't have the number of outlets we used to have either. But more than anything, more and more, the product got tailor-made for that older reader, that hardcore audience. And when we do that, we can accidentally build a barrier to new readers coming in. Yeah.
That's one thing we talk about quite a bit, how to bring new readers into the market. And, that's something as a comic book fan, and we've been fans ever since we were young, because we were going to the convenience store and getting the books off the rack and everything.
Right.
And we want to be able to do that again. We want our kids to be able to do that again. Unfortunately, it's not there.
No.
So hopefully something we would love to see something change. Hopefully with new distributors that are coming in. Penguin now is going to be distributing Marvel books and stuff like that. Maybe they open the door to, hey, we're okay with putting comic books at Barnes & Noble or 7-Eleven or something like that.
Yeah.
It would be great.
General distribution would help, but in order for that to work, you also have to have the product to match.
Yeah.
And it's not to say we don't have it at all, because there are some books that I think are great right now that do fit into that category. But there also has to be that sort of commitment to saying this is the wider audience we want to hit at those age levels and see if we can get them to climb on board. And that means the books have to have a certain sense of awe and adventure and some sense of dynamics to them. And there's a lot of that goes into it. It's a particular sensibility, and the industry would have to commit. And we'll see if they do. Yeah. I hope they do.
Awesome. Well, Dan, thank you so much. I don't want to keep you any longer because people are going to be heading your way, and they want to have you sign some stuff and do all bunch of things. So thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure. Oh, yeah. See, I was going to do this.
There we go. Well, everyone is still on the fence of what to do.
It's not that. It is a question of that. But really, in writing Booster and Blue Beetle and how they hang out, they're all about the fist bumps.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
Fist bumps for Dan.
All right. Very good.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Sure.
There we go. Dan Jurgens. Awesome. They're taking a picture of him, so I'm in the background waving. Really great guy. He was actually the first creator here on Friday. He beat everyone here. He was excited to be here and everything. And, having him join us to talk about comics for a little bit is always nice.
The great Dan Jurgens.
There you go.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to a guy. I mean, literally, how long he said he'd been doing it, 40 years?
Yeah.
And he's seen everything. I mean, that's the gentleman who wrote The Death of Superman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or was part of the creating. There was more people involved. He was part of the creative team that did the Death of Superman.
Absolutely.
Not an easy thing to say, okay, let's pull this off.
Created the concept of Doomsday.
There you go.
You know,
pretty cool. Very nice guy. For he's wearing a sweater vest, and how he's doing that is unfreaking believable.
Right.
And he's as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so I got to give the guy credit. You know, actually, there's another friend of mine right over here. I'm gonna go here, Bob. You talk to the people for a while.
Sounds good. All right. As a matter of fact, we got a few people over here. So how's it going, guys? Here at the con, it's amazing. Dan Jurgens was just here. Of course, we'll have a few more creators as lines come down, and as they take breaks, they'll be over here. Of course, Chris Claremont just got here. His line just immediately filled up. There are a ton of people. Oh my gosh, Cullen! How's it going, brother? Good to see you too. Was hoping you'd be here.
Yeah,
Come on board here.
Thank you.
This is the man right here.
Oh, now I appreciate that.
Well, we're live. We've been live now for a little while. But everyone, this is Colin. This is our local rep for the Hero Initiative.
Nice to meet everyone.
And
Good to see you guys.
we're live, so say hello. I just want you to kind of share with them what the Hero Initiative is, because you've been involved for a long time.
I have. Thanks. Yeah. So I've been doing this for 20 years. When we first got started, it was called Actor, a commitment to our roots. And as you might imagine, after a few years of that branding, people were like, why are you calling yourself Actor? You're comic book people. And so we rechartered and became the Hero Initiative, which is a federally recognized nonprofit. And we help comic book creators in need.
That's right.
So whether so the Hero Board has two components. The first board, which is all manned and filled with comic book professionals.
Howard Chaykin.
That's right.
Megan Hutchins.
That's right.
I mean, I can go down the list. Mark Wade.
And so
you got Steve Borak from CBCS.
That's right. Yep. Dan Jurgens has been a big part of the Hero Initiative. And so whether that's if the creator needs assistance returning to paying work, or if they need assistance with medical expenses, or living expenses, Hero works to try to find a way to bring a quality of life up for the people who have given us so much.
That's right.
And Jim McLaughlin deserves a lot of the credit. He's been leading it almost since its inception. And we run a bare bones. There's just 1.5 paid employees.
Yeah, you guys don't even have an office.
We do not. Yep. And so everything that we do regionally around the country is manned by volunteers. Yep. And so every dollar that you put in a Hero bucket, right, is going to a creator.
There you go.
And that's what we're all about. We've got all kinds of stories. I just sat with Peter David for a moment, and he was reminding me of 8 years ago, he had a stroke, and he was in a lot of trouble. And financially, as you might imagine, the bills were crippling, and the Hero Initiative reached out, was able to help him and assist him with those needs. And so, so for me, it's been something where I've been able to give back to the comic community, which has given me my lifelong friendships, incredible entertainment, and a community.
There you go.
And so anyway, so Hero is very important. I also want to just toss in real quick, anyone who makes a donation to Hero, a lot of times we hear, well, I wished I could give more, right? But I just want people to know that your $1 with 4 other people's $1 still will pay for a $5 copay, right? And so sometimes you're thinking, I'd like to solve a person's problem, but in reality, what you're doing is combining resources with other people, and then we can take big chunks, but you have to do it in little bites. And it's hard, right? You want to be able to just wipe out someone's medical debt or return them to a physical state where they're happy and they've got a high quality of life. And sometimes that just isn't possible, but little bits here and there take a lot of stress off a person's life.
I'm happy you brought up Peter David, because that's a perfect example of a gentleman who, you know, for the last, let's say, year and a half, would go to Comic-Cons and make money at Comic-Cons. Well, guess what? That hasn't been available for any of them.
That's exactly right.
And that's when the Hero Initiative could step in and take care of that, especially during this time.
Absolutely.
Because that's where they make a lot of their income, and when it's taken away, then what are they going to do? So the Hero Initiative steps in, takes care of the creators. That's really done so much for us.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen you since Wizard World a couple years
a
ago.
year and a half ago.
And you had someone at your booth.
I did. I had Christopher Priest.
Christopher Priest. That was pretty cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was the best. He was the best art creator at the con. Was at your booth.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, Wizard World.
Right. No, I know. There's a lot of things we're hoping might change for Wizard, but yeah, Christopher Priest was an amazing guest,
great.
And was amazing to hear his stories about just coming up through the industry, especially being a black man.
Yeah.
And some of the friendships that he was able to create because of his job. It's just he's an amazing creator. Super happy. He just got done. He had a series for U.S. Agent, which he did a lot like with Black Panther, where he deconstructed the character a little bit and kind of made you feel a different thing for this very unlikable character. But he's a great writer, and Hero just gives me all kinds of opportunities while I feel like I give to them. I could never get in return what being a volunteer has given me. Like I like to say, only good things happen around the Hero table at a convention. Like you just see smiles and hugs. We're also very lucky. There's a gentleman across the hallway here, Liam Sharp. And when he came to Rose City Comic Con in the fall of 2019, was he at your booth? He was.
Yeah.
And so he worked our booth with the Legion artist at the time, Ryan Sook.
Yeah.
And anyway, and Liam is so full of positivity. He's one of these creators who you just pick up this positivity around him. And we're so very happy for him. He just had a Kickstarter that is called Encore, which was an art book of his work.
Yeah, he was talking about that. He shared that with us. It got funded within like a day.
It changed his life. Like Liam's one of those creators that really shares all of his ups and downs on social media, and he's a genuine person. And he and his wife were very open about how this Kickstarter was going to change their lives materially. And he was so grateful. Just one of those people where they get it and they understand, where some of their goodness comes from, and they make sure to let people know. And so
he was talking about how, when you're working on books, sometimes you don't know if the popularity of that is because of your work or it's because of the character.
Sure.
But when the Kickstarter was funded, it was about appreciation from the fans, and he knew it, and so he appreciated it. So I loved hearing that, because it said, thank you. That was awesome stuff.
Yeah, it made a big difference, and so I'm very happy for him.
I remember that year.
Yeah,
we bailed. Remember that we're at Wizard World. We bailed when I Like Comics was Bendis and Mac were up there.
Right. Yeah, totally.
We were sitting there and we're like, man, this is weak. And so we left and we all drove up the street we said, forget this.
Yeah,
with I Like Comics.
I Like Comics. They had better people there at the comic shop than Wizard World had their whole life.
It's very true.
Except for your booth.
Yeah, no,
but they went with you.
Yeah, and it's very true. A lot of the conventions that we go to and we support are comic centric, but there are shows like Wizard, which are superhero nerddom, but more TV and movie.
Sure, and you get car insurance there.
And you can get car insurance there. So
that was the booth. It was State Farm was the first booth. I was like, what is this?
Right. Yeah, the corporate sponsorship aspect.
State Farm had Mike's Hard Limited Wild Bull Ride.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're doing here.
It's not the craziest thing I've seen, but anyway. But thank you so much. I really appreciate all the time.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Oh, no, I appreciate you guys. I love you, and thanks for inviting me to be a part of your community.
Well, we'll have to get together now soon.
I'd love
to. We'll do another fundraiser or whatnot.
Yeah, we'd love to. That'd be super. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great show.
I love him. Every time we see Cullen at a Comic-Con or even just in Portland, he sometimes is at the signings. He brings so much positivity to the table. He's an awesome soul. Always love talking with this guy.
Yeah, he's been doing the Hero Initiative for as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
And he's raised a ton of money for those people, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's so selfless when it comes to something like that. So he just gives all his time and effort. It's all volunteer, and he just really enjoys it and stuff. And it's nice because he will usually. I don't know. I wish they would have had a booth here this year. That was something I wanted to talk to Steve about getting them a booth. Because normally they're those type of booths get comped.
Yeah.
And but they'll bring in guests, like you said. That one guy, Christopher Priest.
Yeah.
They brought him in, and he was doing autographs, and there was pretty much they weren't like really charging, but they were donations.
Yeah.
So you could donate something or whatnot in there.
Sam.
Which one is that one?
Oh, the Star Wars guy. Yeah. Right.
There's another building.
Another building where the celebrities are at. Okay. Where's that at? I think it's out this way.
No, it's out that way.
Out that way.
Out in the corner. It's called the Pavilion. Yeah. No worries. We're here to provide information as well.
Just random people going fast.
We're just, we got you covered. We're a one-stop shop.
But you're right. Cullen does, when he gets his booths for some of these the cons that we do, some of the great talent comes. When the pandemic hit and Rose City got canceled, on that one he was actually going to be bringing out Ann Nocenti, which would have been amazing. Yeah. And so
he's got a lot of hookups.
He does. He really does.
Yeah. Well, I've done a little volunteer work for them or whatnot. And I've done some fundraisers and stuff, and was part of some auctions, promoting some auctions that raised like thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's Strictly Comics. He was putting those on, and Howard Chaykin came on the channel. And
I remember that.
Talked about it a little bit. That's an interesting guy right there, Howard Chaykin.
I remember the interview.
Like we said, Megan Hutchins, she's on there. That's Donnie Cates' wife. She's in charge of, I think, the funds or something like that, or distributing the funds. So it's all volunteer. Like you said, they got like one employee that's paid employee, but everything else is all volunteer work. All for the creators and stuff like that. So it's just an awesome thing. It's nice to know that there's a charity dedicated to creators, the people that we read when we were kids. Because let's just face it, unfortunately, most of them, almost all of them do not own the rights to the stuff that they make.
That's exactly right.
So, if they came out with Booster Gold or whatnot, many, many years ago, they might get a little royalty, but not like you would if it's a creator-owned thing, and that makes a big difference. Just to think, Peter David. Okay, God, just thinking about that right now. Okay, Peter David, who wrote hundreds, thousands of books. Okay, who worked on so many books. Okay, Hulk, Maestro right now. To think that if he has a medical expense that he can't afford it,
it's ridiculous
right now.
Work for hire is one of those things that it's great, when it's hot, but there's no benefits. Yeah. Even while you're doing work at the time, not even when you're retired, doing work at the time, there's no medical benefits. And so when something tragic happens, these guys, it really hurts them.
Yeah. The more I think about it, the more pissed I get.
Yeah.
To be totally honest. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he went through that and stuff, but just to think that, here I'm looking at the gentleman right now. He's literally about 50 feet away. Right. And knowing that gentleman over there with a line of people at his booth can't pay some of his medical bills from a couple of years ago, that's just freaking stupid. Yeah.
When I got involved with the Hero Initiative, it was because I had read the story about Siegel and Schuster and what happened with Superman. And there was a podcast that Neil Adams actually was talking about that. So he was very close to them. And when he finally got to the point where he understood that, one of them couldn't even pay to get in to see his own show. Yeah. He basically had no medical insurance whatsoever. Yeah. When I found out that the Hero Initiative took care of creators like that, I was so on board. And I started looking for ways to be able to give back and helping them out. Because, look, they've given us so much entertainment over the years. It's nothing for me to try to give something back if I can.
Yeah. No, I agree. Axel asked a question that says, who are you happiest about meeting at the con?
Well, I met mine this morning, which was Jerry Conway. Actually started crying.
There's no crying at Comic-Con. I said that. There's no crying at Comic-Con.
But it was a special moment for me. Yeah. It was a book that really touched me when I was a kid, and so I get to. It was just awesome, just being able to let them know how much that meant to me. Yeah. And so
it was. I kind of have to agree. I was really excited. I talked to Jerry this morning when he got here, because I've met him before and I've talked to him and interviewed him and stuff, but there's some other things I want to talk to him about. And so he's kind of the main guy. And honestly, you know, besides the creators, just meeting the fans of the show and everything, you know, and just talking with them because they've been coming by the booths and everything. So
you need change?
That's what's really cool. I got change. I got it, Bob.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. All right, Bob, talk to the audience.
Yeah, sure thing. So we got people buying coffee. One of our sponsors, Coffee on Comics, is they've given us some coffee for us to sell here at the booth, as well as giving some free prints that we can give away to everybody. And so we got somebody buying a bag of Lightspeed right now, which is what we're drinking as well. I mean, this whole set is called Bueller's Bistro, which I just love. And so we're drinking coffee, we're talking comics, and we've getting some of the creators to come on over, and it's just been an awesome time here at the con so far. Look at this. John Thomas is here. How you doing, John? Says Bob cutting onions. What do you mean cutting onions? Yeah, I did. I poured the tears as I was talking to him. I didn't realize how much emotion was behind that book for me until I actually started relaying to him how much it meant, and then I couldn't help it. I just started bawling, and then when I was done, I came back to the booth, and the emotion just kept coming, and so that's when Travis came over to me, and he's like, "Are you still crying?" There's no crying at Comic-Cons, but it was a special moment for me, and I don't care if anybody sees me cry. I'm a big boy, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. You guys know that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really cool to be able to see a lot of these creators. I mean, the guy Steve who runs the Washington State SummerCon, the guy that puts all this together, he's got some amazing relationships to be able to pull together, you know, the type of talent that he brings to this con. The very first one that I was ever involved with, you know, that was put on here, it was an amazing lineup. And I mean, we had Jim Lee out here, you know, Scott Williams, of course, was here, but I mean, Chris Claremont was here. We had Adam Kubert. There was a huge lineup, and here we are. And this was just announced pretty much a month ago, and he was able to pull together this amazing lineup. So, hands down, this is our favorite con, just because of how intimate it is. It's a smaller con, and you have some of the most amazing creators that are here. Besides it being your normal, you know, wares at a con, you got all kinds of booths here. They're selling all kinds of stuff. You got celebrities here, which are pretty awesome. Matter of fact, I was walking past and saw Katie Sackhoff earlier. And I'm hoping to meet Mike Coulter with Mr. Luke Cage himself. That'd be really cool. He's here. But this is an amazing con, and we're having a great time. Let's see if I can't really do. I'm do this from this side. See here. It's like Big Herm is here. How you doing, my friend? Station. And we got, who is this? GC Dude is here. How's it going, my friend? And of course, Eric the Rogue Trader. Looks like Catface is here. How's it going? We got Robbie Kilpatrick. How's it going, my friend? I can't read the actual comments because it's a little far away, and I don't have my glasses on. But I can see your names, so that's why I'm saying hi. But yeah, this has just absolutely been amazing. Of course, Travis will be doing, or Bueller will be doing some panels here just in a little while. As a matter of fact, about an hour and a half away, he'll be doing his first panel. I'm going to be doing a panel tomorrow morning. I'm going to be moderating the panel with Chris Claremont and Dan Jurgens. Of course, Dan Jurgens was just here. That was really cool, being able to talk with him. And this is just awesome. It's starting to get a little warm, and so you know, I'm pretty sure by the end of the day it's going to be pretty hot out here, because this part of the this part of this building kind of catches the heat, and so I know by the end of yesterday we were both sweating big time. So it's probably going to get pretty hot in here, but got some stuff to get signed. of course, I can't wait to sit down with Jim Starlin here pretty soon. And then I got some books for Joe Rubenstein to sign. And I got to talk with him a little bit earlier. And but the highlight for me so far was being able to talk with Jerry Conway and having him sign my copy of Astonishing Tales. I don't know if you can hear the announcements going on in the background. If it's messing with the audio here, I apologize. But let's see here if I can see what's going on here.
How you doing there, Bob?
I'm doing good. We got Sam. Sam's here. He says, good to see you doing good, Bob. Thanks, my friend. Let's see. Catface says Bueller is going to come back in fancy dress. Yeah, he's in the dressing room right now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this has just been amazing. Travis is right. One of the coolest things is when the fans come by. People just come in to say hi, that they enjoy the show, that they watch the show. And I think that's been a lot of fun, to meet people. Comic Tom was here earlier with his dad. I'm sure he'll be back a little bit later. And so he's walking around the con here with Comic Pops, and they're doing some hunting right now. And I'm pretty sure they'll be back here. Hopefully we can get them on film. And but it's just really cool because you never know who's going to pop up as people are walking around. And I haven't really had a chance to walk around the con except when nobody was here, which was earlier this morning when the vendors were just setting up. So but one of the things that is cool is I have my wife here. Hey, Tina, why don't you come over here for a second? So everybody, this is Mrs. Bullseye Bob. This is my wife, Tina, and she's helping us here at the booth. And so why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Bullseye here.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's been helping us out here in the booth. She's never been on
This side of the table?
This side of the table or on screen with me. So here's a chance for everybody to meet my better half, the one who keeps me going. The one I couldn't find my left foot without her. So, but she's the one that supports me in all this crazy stuff that I do.
Yep.
And so I just wanted y'all to meet her because she's the fire behind the Bob. There it is.
Hi.
All right, hon. But yeah, it's awesome. We get to be here, and she's been doing all kinds of stuff and helping us out, and pretty cool stuff. And but let's see who else we got inside of here. Logan Lumpkins is in the house. How's it going, my friend? Who else we got here? Oh, my good buddy Travis Station, my friend. Let's see, who is this? I can't read the name. Ariel Plate. It says, do you support Tina with all of the crazy stuff? She does. Yes, I actually do. And you have no idea how crazy she is. She's actually a professional clown. So she does some outrageous stuff.
What are you talking about?
And I support her in all that she does. So it's a two-way street. Awesome. But yeah, my wife has a very long history as a stage performer, and she's also a preschool teacher, and she's a professional clown. And no, not like the clowns you see in Ha Ha, but actual clowns that do like physical comedy and things like that. And so I support her in all that she does. And I mean, again, she's the fire behind the Bob, and so I'm very grateful for her. Did you get some more coffee, my friend? Yeah. See, that's what it's about. We got the coffee here inside of the bistro, Bueller's Bistro.
I didn't name it. That's cool. That was 9 square inches. Who's been in the chat before? That was him that I was talking to.
Oh, awesome.
He's got a website, 9squareinches.com.
Very cool.
Can't really see it, but he's got tons of this original artwork
How you doing?
that he has made and stuff, and it's really cool. Yeah, that was me. Yep, I got yours. I'll be back. Go ahead, Bob.
Okay. So we're selling stuff here. We got Bueller boxes for sale, and we got coffee for sale. We got some of our exclusives. I still have 3 sets of the exclusives that we did, and I brought them here for people to go ahead and buy. And Bueller's got some more blowtorch exclusives that he has there. So we got some things here, and then we got some free stuff we're giving away too. And so yeah, it just depends on who comes up. And got a bunch of free prints. Logan's artwork is starting to fly off the shelf towards people here in the Pacific Northwest. And same thing with Doyle Comic Art. You got some stuff from him as well. And it's awesome. People are this is our tribe, you guys. I mean, you have all these people that come up that we have never met before, but they're part of the tribe. They're part of our tribe, which is the most wonderful thing about a Comic-Con. So it's good stuff. Let's see. I should when Bueller comes back, I'm going to get my glasses so that I can see who's here. Sometimes I can read it, sometimes I can't, but it's okay. So right in front of us, we have a couple of cosplayers. We got a lady Captain America and a Deadpool, and people are taking pictures.
I need
with
this.
them. Very cool. There's a place starting to get packed now, so it's pretty awesome. Let's see. Rantor says Bueller is selling coffee. Yes, he is. I mean, where would we be without coffee and comics, right? And so we have a coffee maker set up. It's right behind me. I'm sitting next to the spinner rack, and we're all jacked up on coffee yet again, folks. As always, cheers to you. It's good stuff. Let's see.
Oh,
what did you say?
I don't know.
He says, I think Bob should get a lion face paint. It's his.
Getting autographs on that.
I'm going to grab my glasses so I can actually see these.
Yeah, why not? Why didn't you do that before? I did sell a bag of coffee. I sold a bag of coffee in a Bueller box. I got to pay for my room. I got to pay for the hotel room. Logan, we're giving away your artwork, buddy. Thank you. I was just talking about you. It's like, this is from Logan. He's a doctor. And in his spare time, he draws pictures for me. You know what? Here's the thing. Anton says, I hope that you guys will be able to come to your Comic-Con this year. That would be awesome. If anyone wants us to come to a Comic-Con, let your local Comic-Con know, hey, you guys need to get these guys as guests.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I was a featured guest at the one in Florida, and I think it turned out very well, and the showrunner there was pretty happy. And we're featured guests here, but really just our name has to kind of get out there. And, once the name gets out there with these promoters or whatnot, then they'll have us as guests. They'll invite us to come down and look like idiots. We do that very well.
We do that very well.
Yeah, especially you. Logan is the man. That's right. He is the man. He's my doctor. DC dude. Happy early Father's. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day.
Oh yeah, back at you, man.
Tomorrow is Father's Day.
Tomorrow's Father's Day.
I wonder if our kids are going to remember.
We'll see.
Yeah. Mad Bros. Yeah, Mad Bros Media. That's cool having them on.
Yeah.
It's getting busy here right now. I can tell that it's going to be harder and harder to get guests over here.
Yeah.
Cole, what do you got, man?
I'm doing sketch prints.
Nice.
Just 2 of them to raise money for the Hero Initiative. So right now I have Dan Jurgens, Rick Leonardi, Jerry Conway, Joe Rubenstein, and Peter David.
There you go.
So anyway, so I'll be putting these up on eBay. I'm going to get Al Milgram and Liam Sharp.
There you go.
And Jim Starlin, and then we'll put these up and make money for Hero.
What's the eBay to look for?
I'll probably just put it up on the Hero one.
Okay.
So, but I'll make you a deal. I'll send you guys the link once we go live.
There you go.
See ya.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sorry that we're on live. I just wanted to make sure.
That's all right.
No,
that's cool.
Did I leave my mask here?
I didn't see a mask.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I lost it, and I didn't want to leave it to be gross. So.
No, I didn't see
No
it.
problem.
All right.
Very cool.
All right. Thank you.
Very cool. What's that? We're live right now, John. If you walk in front of this camera, you're gonna be on camera. How you doing, John? If you want to be on camera, you can. But it's your call. I'm just worried. We are live right now. There's a few hundred people watching. Okay, John's like, maybe not.
I watched last night.
There you go. Anyway, one of our friends is here, John. John, you want to come say hi? Just come say hi.
Yeah.
This
This is
is
the guy we've talked about that has the Batmobile.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, and a bat cave.
And a Batcave.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And John's local. He lives in the Portland area and stuff. We go have coffee together at Mocha Express. I make everyone come there. It just is what it is. They got to drive. They got to do the drive, but you know what? It's worth it, right?
It is worth it.
I'm glad you made it, man.
I am too.
We were a little
Right.
worried because for a while you weren't going to make it.
Right.
And then something came up to where your wife had something going on. So
She
you
had
made
to come
it.
up here anyway.
There you go. So now John's hanging out in the con. He's also got like a bat cave. He's a big Batman fan. He buys every single variant. He showed me. Okay, sorry, John. Sorry, John. Take a seat real quick.
I
buddy.
will.
Okay, John. You're putting yourself out there, so we're going to share it. So
That's okay.
John and I had coffee on Wednesday, and John brought his pull list that he just picked up at the comic shop. And so he's like, oh, I go, let me see. So I literally go through his bags, every single Batman comic that came out last week, and every single variant was in there. Like multiples, man. I'm like, he's like,
No,
yeah.
there was only one variant.
Yeah, but the
okay.
same book. So like if the book like had 4 different variants, he bought all 4
I did buy
variants for
all
the
4
book.
different
And
variants.
apparently this is a regular thing.
Yeah.
So you're the guy keeping this variant thing going that we kind of rail against.
It's
all
not
the
my
time.
fault, Wheeler.
But that's pretty cool, man.
Me and Jen.
There you go. That's right. That's right. But anyway, did you get to read any of those?
I read all of them.
Did you read The Joker?
I did.
How'd you like it?
It was surprising at the end.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Did you kind of see the reference they were trying to do? This
Yeah.
killing
Yeah.
joke?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, real quick, John also he donated or he gave us a box to review that we're gonna probably do in a week or so like that. Obviously, you guys don't know we're kind of busy, but he bought a Torpedo Comics box, right? And let me just tell you guys this: we opened it, and he was there, and because he brought it to the coffee shop. It's not that great.
It's not that great.
It
at
is
all.
not that great.
It's not that great at
We
all.
are giving you a sneak peek, man. Torpedo Comics mystery box. What was it? $30?
Yeah.
Yeah,
$30.
We look at this box and like, ugh, it's not going to be a good review for Torpedo
Yeah.
Comics.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
a really
first.
crappy review.
It's
It'll be
good.
our first bad review.
Yeah, so we're just telling
Have
you
you
ahead of
seen it?
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was telling
I
them
saw the
about
books and I'm like, that doesn't cost that.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I need to look it up and I know that doesn't cost that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Exactly
so
that.
poor John here, you got a bummer box,
Oh well.
but I don't know, maybe someday, right?
But it's not bummer because it's going to go to a good cause because
That's
people are going
right.
to see what's
That's
really
right.
going on with those boxes.
And then maybe they'll make better boxes, right?
Exactly.
So, but there was a chance to win.
There was a chance to win a 9/8 Kill It and Joke.
There, Kill and Joy, the first print.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
It was
didn't.
a raffle ticket.
He
Yeah.
didn't,
Exactly that.
he
That's
didn't
why I
win.
wasn't all that bummed about it.
Right. I'm the same way. If I get one of those, it's usually going to be a raffle ticket. And so if it doesn't turn out to be what I thought it would be, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Agu, come here.
I just
Come
paid
here.
for a chance to get it.
Come over here, Agu. Look, we
Agu!
got more
I'll leave
people
you
showing
alone.
up.
So,
Good to see you,
you
John.
too.
And then we got Agu
I'll
here.
stop by before I take off.
You guys know Agu. He's got a fellow
Hey, man, my brother.
YouTube channel. He's part of, what's it called? The bad people?
Yes.
It's not called the bad people.
The horrible people.
Is that what it is? Anyway, they cuss a lot. That's kind of what
You
this
guys
is.
live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now.
What?
So we're
Where's
live.
the camera?
It's right there.
Camera? Oh, it's over there.
It's over there.
Hey
So
guys.
there you go.
How's it going?
Awesome. Anyway, Agu has a channel. Like I said, they cuss a lot and they yell and stuff like that, and a bunch of other guys jump on there. You do. I can respect that. So.
I try to.
There you go.
Very mind my P's and Q's as much as I can.
There you go. You just get here?
Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah, this is Gabby.
Gabby, hello. Gabby. How are you? Gabby, you want to come on? You want to be on the camera? People? No, okay. All right. Well, you have a perfect opportunity live right now. You can just do a walk by.
Yeah, it's like a cameo. Look, we got the camera over there.
Okay, hurry. Okay, and pause. And pause. We're gonna pause it right there. There we go. Thank you so much. Anyway, Tom's here. He's walking around with his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got here earlier. Yeah, it was funny. He called me up. He goes, "Hey, can you get me a pass?" I'm like, "Nope." He's outside waiting in line. I don't have it anymore. That's awesome. I go, "No, man, sorry, dude. You gotta wait." So he's outside waiting. But he got here pretty early, so it's very nice.
No, we would have been here earlier, but our puppy, he needed to do business before we came over, and he decided not to do business before we came over. So we're just sitting there, we're all encouraging him to, hey, go.
What a great conversation.
Of course, he probably thinks you want to play.
Yeah. He jumped in the car. He wanted to come with.
There you go.
Maybe I should have brought him. We would have gotten more autographs,
There you are. Who are you looking forward to getting autographs to?
Conway.
Conway, yeah. His line is getting busy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Yeah, Conway's great. Chris Claremont, he's actually in a good mood.
Okay, there we go.
So that's always nice.
Last time I asked him about Miss Marvel, that's when the movie came out.
Yeah.
And he was like,
we got Sam from Sam Stangle Web saying hello to you.
Hey, what's up, Sam? How's it going? He gave. I was expecting a 1 minute answer, and it was 15 minutes later.
Oh yeah.
It was cool.
That's what you're gonna get.
Honest opinion.
There you go. Awesome. Yeah. Very cool, man. Well, I'll let you go and hang around. I'll see you here in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, man.
Sounds good. Yeah, good to see you.
All right, man. Take care. Is Z coming? Tomorrow. Okay. He told me he paid me $20 not to talk to you. Obviously, I didn't take it. Hey, man. Very cool. Z's a good guy. We actually met him for the first time. Now it's a couple of years ago at the Frankenstein swap meet. He came down. We all hung out and bought comics, and we all went out to eat and had pizza.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And that's the first time I met him and stuff. And now it's funny because I haven't like Tom was here earlier. I haven't seen him in 2 years.
Really?
Yeah. Last time I saw him was here.
That's right.
Because everything else has been canceled. So the only person I've been looking at is you.
God, what could be better?
I don't know. A lot. A lot.
Just think, I got you. I got you over the hump.
I see you and I see Sam, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then I see John. And he's already gone.
He's already gone.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that John guy.
You see Eric too.
He's sneaky. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Eric for a while.
That's true.
He has that new job.
Yeah.
So, but next week we're supposed to go have lunch some Mexican place downtown.
Sweet.
So it should be pretty good. What else is going on here? I don't think we're going to get intercurators over here for a while right now because it is starting to get packed a little bit. I don't think they're going to be able to break away. So anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up for now. We'll probably go live a little bit later in the day. And that's a good question. Where's Damien? I don't think he's coming.
I don't think he is. Yeah, I don't think I ever got a confirmation as to whether he's going to come or not.
Look at this. Look at that.
Jen!
What does that say?
What does it say? I can't read it.
It says, so sad I couldn't make it to the con.
Jen, come on.
Boo.
Come on.
Boo, Jen. Not you. Not booing you. The lady walked by. She kind of...
But I'll be excited to see Jen take my place next week while I'm out of town.
That's
going to be awesome.
Next time you need to put Bob in the banner. That's right. I got his logo. I asked him. I said, Bob, can I put your logo in the banner? He's like, yeah. So I put the logo in there. You know what? He could have made a banner.
I didn't know.
Banners are not exclusive to Bueller.
This is true.
But his logo's right there. Look at that.
It is.
Logo. You got the logo. And I looked for a good picture of Bob, and I couldn't find it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a break for a while. We'll probably be on a little bit later today. I got to get ready for the panel here in about an hour. So anyway, all right, everyone. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And we'll see you very soon.
Very soon.
All right.
Take care, y'all.
Later.